What's up, guys? Jack from Half Chrome. I've got some pretty cool stuff on the way that I gotta tell you about. First, I got the FR Sky X9 Lite. This is a budget radio that FR Sky is putting out. I also have the X Lite Pro. Now, both of these things feature the Access Protocol, which I've talked a little bit about. If you want to recap, there's going to be a link for you right there. Go ahead and check that out. It's semi-controversial, so we'll see. But yeah, both of those new radios from FR Sky. Frisky, yes, good stuff. All right, then we've got the little, looks like a little mini wizard. This is the 140 HV. This little 3-inch bad boy will run on 6S, so that's some serious power. We'll talk about that. Then I've got a couple of cameras coming up. This is the Foxeer Box 2, and this is the Runcam 3S. Now, they're both session-style cameras, and I'm going to tell you right now, I've done a little bit of testing, and I think one of these is pretty darn good. I also picked up some filters for my Caddx Turtle, take care of some jello, so we'll talk about how that works. But today, this video, I know that's kind of the sexy stuff, but today this video is going to talk a little bit about these guys, and this one in particular. These are battery checkers, and they're super useful tools. This one here is just a couple of bucks, and then this one here is kind of a fancier model from URUAV called the MC6S. Now it has a color LCD screen. You can use it to check your batteries, but you can also use it to check some receivers. So we're going to do that. I'm going to show you how that works as well. Let's just take a quick look at it. It is, of course, a little bit, maybe a little bit larger than kind of your standard battery checker. We've got some pinouts that are really fairly well labeled. That's not nothing labeled here, so you got to know which one's the ground on the right side here. I've got a button to kind of flip through different modes. If I'm checking my receivers, I got a tab on the bottom to switch from 3 to 5 volts. I'm going to leave it on 5 volts. And then again, the back is labeled, so if I'm checking receivers, I can do that there. So first, let me show you how it works with a battery. We plug it in. I see the ground there at the top, and as I plug it in, you see that it will light up. Now it's actually not in the right mode. We're checking. We'll just kind of cycle through here, right, so we can see the volts there reading 376, 375, 376, fairly balanced. This is a 3S battery that we're checking here, but you can see the nice bright colors, which is kind of cool, right? That's, obviously a luxury that you don't need. It isn't a beeper, right? So it doesn't have the loud beep when you plug it in, like this guy, right? This is also kind of an alarm, which I don't necessarily need. I usually just use it to check my batteries. I don't need something beeping at me every time I plug in to check. That can be kind of annoying. Now I'm going to plug it in. I can plug it in either with a micro USB or a USB-C, so that's kind of neat. Alright, so now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to show you how to check your receiver. So I'm going to S-Bus because I have an old XM receiver that I'm not using currently on anything except for this test. Actually, it's going to probably go into that wizard that you just saw. And then I plug it in. Right, I don't see anything currently because it's, not connected to my radio. I turn my original X light on, and boom, voila, you can see the 8 channels are coming alive. Right, so as I move them, I can see them moving up and down. Looks like I need to do some work on this receiver, but you can see it doesn't go lower than 1,000, but it does go higher than 2,000, so that's kind of interesting. As I flip my aux channels, right, I can see it is just showing 8 channels, so there are only 8 channels. So if you have more than that, it's not going to show more than that, so that is a limitation. And then as I cycle through here, right, DSM 1024, DSM 2048, PPM, PWM, voltage back to the, and then we're back at the S bus. So yeah, not only can you check your batteries, right, you can also check your receivers with this little guy. So it's about 10 bucks. If you're looking for a nice, useful, colorful tool, this just might be it. Hey, thanks for watching. Make sure you check us out on halfchrome.com, and stay tuned. I'm going to have videos on these other things here coming up pretty darn soon. This was really more or less just a teaser, but you know, a semi-useful tool. If you need one, go ahead and check it out. Hey, thanks for watching. Good luck and happy flying.